Wow, what a week it was in college football. A lot of people were saying, oh, there's only one ranked matchup. We'll see how the weekend goes, man. Waiting for October 12th. Well, guess what, man? Five top 11 teams took losses, all of them on the road, including number one Bama, number 11 USC, the hated Wolverines at number 10. Miami, Florida, traveled to Cal, was down 38-10, but they came back. Cal really let them off the hook on that one. Can't forget about Tennessee taking that fat out of Arkansas. A coach who most likely is on his way out and getting fired. He just saved his job. It's always fun seeing top 10 teams crumble, man. And this year is shaping up to be a lot like 2007, a total chaos year. Maybe there's not too many super elite teams out there. Maybe Texas is. Maybe my Buckeyes are. I don't know. But my goodness gracious, man. There's a lot of teams falling. They got flaws, they got weaknesses, and teams are exploiting them so far in this first half of the season. Number one, Bama, let's be honest, they got exposed by Georgia, even though they took the W. Georgia exploited weaknesses. Now, when you think about it in that vein, you think, all right, yeah, okay, Georgia, dropped mid-30s on Bama, but that's Georgia. Vandy can't do that. No, Vandy did it. They took notes, man, and they executed to perfection. A mobile quarterback, which Georgia does not have, Bama was not prepared for. Diego Pavin, or however you say his name exactly, respect and salute to his name, man. He had no offers coming out of high school, went the JUCO route, ended up at New Mexico State, and of course is a quarterback for Vandy as a two-star recruit, leads an upset victory at home in front of the home crowd, although there weren't many people there. I did know somebody in attendance, but getting her master's at Vandy. But anyway, yeah, Alabama, number one Tide, going down. They dropped all the way to seventh, I think it was. And realistically, man, I know they beat Georgia just last week, but you lose to Vandy, bro, you get out the top 10. Didn't get to watch much of Tennessee versus Arkansas. I was fixated on the Michigan-Washington game, of course. But Nico, oh, man, that Tennessee offense got shut down. Hogs up, man. Big win at home for Arkansas. Sam Pittman literally saving his job out here. Always fun watching Michigan go down. They traveled out to Seattle for the national title rematch game from January. Husky fans, I heard it was a mixed bag. Some friendly, some arrogant and cocky. But it's college football, man. You can have a mixed bag. You can have drunk people, you can have sober people. You have student section telling you to F off and stuff like that. It's just college football. It's what it is. But watching Michigan lose is a great joy, man. It brings me a lot of happiness. It's temporary joy, but it's a nice little spurt into my veins. Realistically, man, let's be honest. Will Rogers was taken out of the portal. Jetfish got him. Sherrone Moore had an opportunity to either get Will Rogers or somebody else. There's still options after the title game. And before the title game, let's be completely honest, if Washington, who played in that game, got a transfer quarterback to come to their school, Michigan could have done the same thing, but they chose to sit pat with what they got in the QB room, and now they're on the third quarterback, and he's not the answer either. He is the best of the three. Don't get me wrong, Michigan faithful. He is the best of those three options. He's not a Michigan starting quarterback. He's not. He's not that caliber. Donovan Edwards did Donovan Edwards things. Busted off a nice touchdown run, 40-yard run I think it was, and didn't do a jack the rest of the game. I was quite surprised and impressed with how Washington shut down Michigan's run game. They kept Donovan Edwards in the game because he was eating a little bit in the first half. So I take that back a little bit. He was getting some chunk yardage in the first half. But my goodness, once Tuttle came in anyway. Once Orgy got yanked, Donovan Edwards' hole started opening up because they got to respect the pass a little bit. But yeah, Jack Tuttle, man, I'll tell you what, man. Please bring him to Columbus. Or Orgy or Warren or whoever you're going with at that point of the season. I mean, goodness gracious. It's musical chairs back there for the Michigan quarterback room, and none of them are going to lead a victory over Ohio State unless you dominate in the trenches and you force turnovers on defense. But here's the deal, man. Defensively, Amir Hall, is there really nobody better than Amir Hall at this point of the season? Because teams continually pick on him. I started feeling bad for him in this game because it's the third consecutive game he's gotten picked on. He's probably getting some terrible DMs and tweets and yada, yada, yada. Because Michigan surrendered 315 passing yards versus the Huskies. Who would have thought that had been capable last year of even over 200 yards passing, besides Ohio State, of course, because that's what we do. That win over USC was looking decent until Minnesota said, watch this. Trojans go down in Minneapolis. PJ Flick gets a signature win over a top 15 opponent. Trojans go down. He showed that fire and that passion, that energy that's made him a relatable and a decent coach. I know he's polarizing. I like his energy, though. He might be fake, but I still like his energy. And last but not least, man, I got to eat some humble pie on this one. I had the Mizzou Tigers bringing back a lot of talent, reaching the SEC championship game. They are going to be nowhere near Atlanta come December. Mizzou goes down 41-10 on the road to Texas A&M. My gosh, man, what a thrashing at high noon in College Station. I should have listened to my college football buddies. I interviewed these Tiger fans after the Cotton Bowl back in January, and they said Mizzou never lives up to the hype. When they're supposed to have a good season, it never comes to fruition. I should have freaking listened to them. Mizzou Tigers get trashed. Aggie Nation building some hype back up under Mike Elko. But that's going to wrap up the Week 6 that was in college football. Like I said, the jump, man. This season's been a lot of fun. There has been some nice upsets. There's been some beatdowns of top-ranked teams. And there's a lot of chaos. In the 12-team playoff format, unfortunately, a loss doesn't ruin your season. I know the majority of college football likes that. As a Buckeye fan, I mean, I feel differently. I wish it went to 18 playoff, but it is what it is. And so here we are, approaching Week 7 here on a Monday, waiting. Can't wait for Ohio State, Oregon. It's gonna be a showdown. We're gonna talk about it all week on the channel. Do shorts and videos. Keep us posted. Keep looking out for us for content for this week in this big showdown in Eugene, Oregon. But give me some comments. What you think is gonna happen in Ohio State, Oregon? What are we looking forward to here in Week 7 as we're at the midpoint of the season, of the regular season, that is. Buckeyes rolling, but the first super real test on the road in Eugene coming up on Saturday night. Go Bucks and God bless. We'll see you on the next one.